Happy Tuesday. Tuas Day. Tuas meaning God. Dies Martis, Day of Mars. Tyr was associated with this day, Tuesday, of Norse mythology. I also recognize a 333 pattern, this being the third day of the month, and also Tuesday being a day of the third day of the week. It's also known for law, justice, and honor, this Norse god that represents Tuesday, Mars, energy. Representing sky, air, communication. This is a god that was used as a protector. He was known as a protector, giving up his right hand to protect the God of all gods during this time in this myth. Symbolizing the protection of oaths and treaties. Makes me come to the remembering of that phrase, I give my right hand to God. I recall hearing people say. This has something to do with the Norse lineage. Maybe you have some lineage, maybe even unknown to you. Also symbolizing the hippo. I pre-shuffled these decks, also cleansed them. You might see a little shine to some of them with oils. But on the bottom of the tarot of the first deck, the High Priestess. Someone that's mysterious, holds secrets and knowledge, getting downloads. Someone that has a close connection, being in hermit mode a lot of the time. A close connection with Source. Gaining that knowledge, that inner knowing. First going within themselves, learning, seeing the lessons. They're conserving where they invest their energy. And the bottom on this tarot deck that we'll be using, Nine of Swords. This High Priest I'm picking up, High Priest or High Priestess. I said High Priest for a reason. Has someone in anxiety, in worry, in fear. Or maybe this High Priest or High Priestess that this is talking about, someone that seems to be in the upright, but there's something going on in the background that may have them in despair. Clear quartz would be helpful. Let's see what it is that we need to know. What is the energy? What is the information, the guidance you'd like to share with us, Holy Spirit Divine, ancestors, master teachers, those working on the highest light above, in the middle, and below? What is it that we need to know? Something sticky, something that someone's still having a hold on to, they don't want to let go. They don't want this to come out clear, but it is. Yes. Celebration, friendship, teamwork, creativity, Mercury in Cancer, sacral chakra. Number 3. Didn't I just say number 3? Something to do with 3. I know it only takes 3 to make a coven. Teamwork, collaborating, celebrating, holding their cups up to be filled with divine energy, wanting all the fruits. But someone in the group is feeling despair. Do you see this hand on the face? Someone looks to be in despair in this group. What is it that we need to know? Oh, let's get right to it. Their ideals are these fishy offers, or a offer. Water element, number 11, that's 2. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, sacral energy again, sacral chakra, protect yourself. There's a fishy offer coming in, or already offered, by someone that has their head in the clouds, really immature, naive. They seem to be innocent, but they are working with the devil. 15, 1 and 5, 6. They're working with them for their stability, this water element, this energy that bobbles all over the place. One of those, wherever he lays his hat is his home type energy. In their root chakra, never beyond the sacral, and how they work and display their energy. There's dependency. Without it, they feel powerless, limited, and they're obsessed and addicted to making you an offer to come in. 3 of Wands. They need this for their progress and growth. Number 3 again, fire element this time, solar plexus, sun in Aries. They got that fire revving up in them, looking ahead, having the confidence and momentum with this other energy behind them, their addictions, obsessions, their greed, never wanting to give up on their greedy goal. What about this fishy offer that's coming in by this devil energy? Ooh, we got a chunk. They want to come in for that harvest, rewards. They want to see the results. They've seen progress and growth. They've been patient, observing. They see you in your protection bubble. They see your growth, your prosperity, and how you're balanced. And they want to achieve this goal. They will have great fulfillment. But you're protected. They're stuck in their memories of the past, finding comfort in thinking that this stinky offer will be enough. Not realizing or wanting to come to reality that this cycle is ended. This might be a King of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Again, solar plexus. That air and fire together. Yeah, they're letting that blaze roar. Color red. They're only displaying a little bit of kindness of that green chakra energy of the heart, cloaking themselves, but they're burning hot up to the top of their head. Do you see all the red? Possibly a King of Wands that's in that energy, being daring, bold, wanting to work that charisma and charm. This devil energy, what is it that we need to know about this devil energy that's living in the past? There's a Queen of Wands energy. This is someone that's in balance, I believe, trying to balance out between their Queen of Wands and King of Wands energy, portraying themselves to be an emperor. Yeah, they're coming in, charging. Or this may be the other half of that group, at least one part of them. This Queen of Wands. What else do we need to know about this Queen of Wands energy? They're stuck at a standstill. Sleepless nights and worries and sorrows, feeling in despair, overwhelmed. Now we have a King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. This other half could be an earth sign, water sign, or fire. So they're in sorrow about this harvest. What do we need to know about this Seven of Pentacles? Yeah, they're in despair, out in the cold, left out. Empress energy at the bottom of the deck. Someone that's a creative, someone that brings in harvest, a nurturer, caregiver. In their abundance and love nature. Or maybe this is that other half, that Queen of Wands that likes to display themselves as an empress. So we would have had an emperor and an empress wannabes that also came about as King and Queen of Wands energies. I'm very much sensing copycats, mimickers, clones, shapeshifters. That always gets me tongue-tied. What do we need to know about this ending for these people here, these energies? The completion. You moved away from these energies that you left out in the cold. Healing, and you're forgiving. Pouring into your own cup and also being poured into by source greater than you. You're in your abundance. Only looking for new. Gaining new opportunities and having a passion. And you're moving forward. Knight of Wands energy. This may be the stubborn one that's wanting to come back in. Not wanting to give up. Because they want that cup. They're burdened. When they're coming in, they're bringing those burdens to you. So they plan on. This Nine of Swords. We just saw 10 of Wands there. They're definitely in anxiety and fear. because they've gotten themselves entangled with a couple. One being a Queen of Wands energy that's stuck, that has to make a choice, that's in their head. This could be a male or female energy. Well, you know what? This has to be the female here that's in this couple, and the male may be this one that's coming in to give you this fishy offer. Someone you've known from the past that's been observing and seeing your harvest. They're out in the cold. That cycle was completed, but they want to have a victory because they know that you've given up and forgiven, but they're not receiving your cup. They may be the ones wanting to rush in because they see you're on fire. What is this Knight of Wands? Three of Wands, yeah. Want to come in and make you a third party. They want to repair what you had so that they can have this growth, this expansion. Carnelian crystal would be of help, to help in your fire energy and your creation, and you're having protection and security. They want to come in and make you a third party. Seven of Wands wants to peep out. They will only cause struggle. It's wise to be defensive against this because they are only about competition, wanting something that belongs to you in competition for what's yours. They want to cause you inner conflict. They want to bring their burdens, that's in the Wands, to you. You're being guided and warned to stay away. While in the background they have this Queen of Wands that's stuck all in their head, in sorrow and grief, because they've been this side partner of this person that wants to come back to you. This mug sounds like a ping pong ball. Four of Swords. They're not able to rest or restore anything. They can't repair anything with this Queen of Wands. Or she may not want to. But either way, it's confusion, stagnation, and misery. Oh. Because she's been doing magic, using her skills for ill will, having her in the Ten of Wands, holding that responsibility that she wanted to send out to someone else to project. Now this guy does not even want to be around her. They're aware, but most likely they were doing this together with the devil. But now this person wants to separate and leave her high and dry. There's no honor among thieves, ever. This person from the past. Queen of Swords in reverse. So this energy, male or female, is in a swords energy, king or queen, in reverse. They have no control. They have no clear perceptive. Their crown chakra's fried, down to their root chakra. They lack confidence, intelligence, and grace. Above, in the middle, and below, they have lost it. And they want to come in for that Ten of Cups, if not, the whole cup. They know their fortune has changed. What else about this Queen of Swords, King of Swords, reverse type energy, male or female? Ace of Wands in reverse. They have no true passion, no willpower, no enthusiasm. they feel they know that they've lost everything. They wanted to have public reward, triumph, and make progress. But they're in need. They're in a hardship for their harsh ways and these burdens, that they are being too weary, too lazy, too lack in self-confidence, because they realize where they've gotten themselves chained to in this codependent relationship that's also codependent on things of the dark, the devil, unhealthy attachments that has them weighed down. Together or not together, they both were joined together here. They may be out in the cold together or separate, but they're both out in the cold. You're not heartbroken. You kept it moving. You ended the cycle. But they're aware of your harvest, your growth. And they want to come back in with another stinky offer. But keep in mind, this guy is wanting to leave his partner in crime and come back to you, because all the dirty deeds, the magic spells didn't work. They see you have good luck, and they want it. They want the good fortune. They want good things coming to you to come to them. They want to have a turning point now. They want to change their ways, so they say. But that's not what this says. This is all about greed. There's no love in it. You're the black sheep, remember? And they found it quite funny. These spells they were doing on you, because you were separated, different. You defied the norms. And you went above all the expectations they thought of you. They know the time has run out. Now they're tiptoeing around, trying to avoid getting caught, sneaking around, spying, wanting to see, but don't want to be seen, because the table has turned on this party animal: sex, drugs, and alcohol. They gave everything to surface pleasures, with enemies, two-faced friends, with hidden intentions. And you closed the cycle. What about this ended cycle? Now they're sending you an SOS, wanting to be in your life. But you're not getting on that roller coaster ride, and you're not letting them on yours. There's no way they can wine and dine you to come back and have a courtship, or to have you consistently dating them. You know, that game where they have you thinking that they're into you, but then they're always so busy. If you ever find yourself contacting another and they always seem to be busy, but yet they're so into you, fuck them hoes. Because if they're too busy for you, you should be too busy for them. Doing you, not sitting around waiting on them. That's going to cause you procrastination. And that's a lot of their end goal, just to stall you out. Take up your time. Take up your energy. To be able to have some kind of contact with you so that they can mold how you're thinking. So that you can ignore those thoughts of something's not right. Because then they'll pop up and do something nice. Pay attention. And yes, they work in couples also. I know from experience of some of these red witches that don't care about the dude because they know the dude don't care about them. But some of them get caught up in love Meanwhile, they're doing spell work. And this is what happens when you're doing spell work with those kind of intentions. It comes right back to you because you are the one in that energy, hoping that the one that you're sending it to is. That's why those that stay in control of self, aware of self, not being distracted, are well aware of these type of situations. And they're spreading the knowledge to go within. Don't live in the past. Because that's not how you get your Ace of Cups. That's not how you get your fulfillment of self, by taking from another, by leeching on to another, begging and pleading them to heal you like there's some magic wand that they can just tap you on the head with, and then boom, poof, you're magically a different person. It doesn't work that way. So they're in the blues and they're scared of doing the work. The emotions are too heavy, causing them mental distress. Meanwhile, the tea is still being spilt. The cat's out of the bag. Those that are untrustworthy are being revealed along with their secrets. And shit is taken off for those that are taking action. The wait is over. You are the key players in this, making the shifts happen. Being aware of the accusations and those digging for dirt, doing your own snooping, gaining your own evidence and proof, doing your own spy work. Because we don't sit and wait around for others. We're too busy taking care of our own. Now, sip that tea. Peace.